Welcome to the Just Off Harbor podcast. Today we want to talk about something that's very near and dear to our hearts. If you have been following us for a while, you know that we host a women's retreat in Disneyland that is called the Main Street Retreat. It's been a wonderful, wonderful part of this Disney community that we've built. We have got to have so many good, meaningful relationships with so many of our followers, and the best part is we get to do it in person. So we wanted to do just like a little rundown of the retreat, let you guys kind of know what it's about, talk about our favorite things about it a little bit, and also talk about our upcoming event that we have coming.
Right. So we started the Main Street Retreat a couple springs ago, back in 2023. It started out as a little bit of a small group of women. I think we had maybe 30 at the first one. And it was basically just a bunch of women willing to come and take a leap of faith with us and see if they could make some Disney friends, some female friendships in your adult years, which can sometimes just feel so overwhelming and daunting, and everyone's busy and everyone has their own lives. And it was really exceeded our expectations in the way that the women came together and really embraced the experience of just spending a weekend with a bunch of strangers and leaving with lifelong friends. And these women have come over and over again to the retreats. They have planned their own trips with each other. They send each other meals when they're sick. They just the way that the community has embraced each other has been really not what we expected. We were like, we'll make it so people have a place to come travel with some friends in the park. And it has turned into so much more than that. So we talk about it almost like it's the sacred thing, because to us it has turned into this really like sacred thing for us. It's special.
I mean, and this is something that's for literally everybody. We have people that are locals that go all the time. We have people that are flying from the East Coast. We have people from all over and from all different walks of life, different ages. We have women from age like 20 to, I think our oldest guest was like 75 or something
like that. Yeah.
So a huge range of women that all just come together under this like love of Disney. And some of them are young moms looking to get away and have a girls trip and not haul the strollers around. And some of them are women who have already done all of that with their kids. Their kids are out of the house at this point and they want to come and have girlfriends to travel with, and their husbands are done going to Disney.
We also have single women who have never been married, women who are married but have never had children. It really is everyone, like all different categories of people. There's people that work full time, there's stay-at-home moms, and everything in between. And so the fact that they've all come together and formed these little groups and it's interesting to see who has decided to embrace certain people. They all have kind of their little side, groups that they now travel together with. And
a lot of these groups include a 30-year-old and a 50-year-old and a 65-year-old. Like it
crosses age, it crosses, demographics. It's so weird. It's actually something you can't explain.
No.
Yeah, because we make it sound like I think we're messing it up, because you would almost have to see it to believe it. And if you've watched our stories or in our reels and stuff about the retreat over the last few years, you've kind of seen this a little bit, but all these women that you're seeing in these reels have literally never met each other. I mean, as the retreats go on, some return, but the initial one, like
our last group, we had about 60 women, and about 40 of them were totally like new to the experience.
Yeah.
New. So like every time, yes, there's people that return that know each other and come because they have friends, or sometimes they'll bring a friend, so two people will come together and they'll meet new. But it's really a lot of people come on their own. They will get a roommate in our Facebook group, which is one thing that we have as a private Facebook group for those that have attended and are going to attend, where they set up roommates beforehand and they just like go and spend time together in a new hotel room together and trust each other. And it's just really, really interesting to see it all flush out. And everybody's it's just so wonderful. So that's the love part of it, but we can talk about just more like what it is.
Oh, right. I mean, we go on and on about this part because to us it's been the most rewarding part of it for us and also the most surprising. So I think that we always go back to that, like this thing we just want to explain to people because we want other people to be able to experience what we've experienced with this. But yeah, we can talk about the actual logistics of it.
I mean, it's really just a passion project for us.
Yeah.
It's just something that we do because we like getting together with these women and seeing them build these relationships and have this community of women.
Which in between retreats, we also, everyone stays in the Facebook group. We have chats going. People post that they've had a new grandbaby, or people post that they got a new job or whatever. Or
they're local and they're heading to Oogie Boogie Bash. Anybody want to meet up? Like people tend to like just reach out and they've found this little community, and we just love it with all of our hearts.
We love them so much. So let's talk a little bit about if you've watched past retreats happen, you kind of know the rundown, but let's just go straight into what to expect for our upcoming retreat.
Okay, so for our very first retreat, we didn't really know how it was going to go. We found just kind of an off-property hotel that we wanted to be close to the resort, but as it's grown, we've developed this relationship with Disney, and we have because we come together in a big group, we're able to get a group rate on property. So last spring, we all stayed at the Grand Californian, which was super, super fun.
So fun. Yeah.
This year, we're going to be staying at the Disneyland Hotel as our core place where we're going to be staying. The group rates are super, super low. And a lot of times, like we were saying in the Facebook group, women will get a roommate or a couple roommates to help kind of like offset costs and stuff too. And to have somebody to like go back at night with and know that you have somebody. You can also bring your family. Some people have totally bought themselves a retreat ticket and brought their husband and a couple kids, and they'll kind of like go back and forth. Like they'll stay in their Disneyland room and take advantage of that really great rate. But then they'll also like come be part of the main events with us and then go back to be with their family sometimes, then come be. So there's lots of different ways in which you can experience the retreat.
So typically with the retreats, we're doing things a little different this time. In the past, we've sort of had like a little opening social, and then our second day is sort of a rope drop with everyone situation. And then we do what we call our Main Street race, which despite its name actually requires no athletic ability whatsoever.
Zero athletic ability.
It's more of a scavenger hunt. Your team decides how you want to go about earning points. There's everything from earning points for riding rides to finding hidden Mickeys to talking to certain cast members to little trivia type situations, like find this particular place in the park that maybe you have to answer a little trivia question to find.
It also kind of encourages people to do things that maybe they don't always spend time doing, like ride on a Main Street vehicle or
ride the canoe.
Take a little bit of time experiencing something new in Disneyland. A lot of these women have been a lot. Some women haven't gone very much at all.
Yeah.
So this isn't just like a, just people
regular
all
people.
The time. It's for everybody, but it's fun to see everybody be like, I've been to the park 100 times and I've never
sat and watched the show or whatever. Yeah. So it's just kind of a fun, it's team building, it's friendship building, it's competitive in not like a scary way, but in just like a fun loving competitive kind of way. People get really into it.
We always have good prizes.
And you sort of just win bragging rights till the next event too. Like everyone's kind of like, I'm coming back for, vengeance or whatever, but it's all in really good natured fun. So that was another thing that when we had our first retreat, we were like, maybe we should do like a little scavenger hunt. And we put that in.
Kind of planned it toward the end.
Yeah, we didn't advertise it or anything. It was just kind of like, let's do this. And it ended up being on our surveys after the fact, like everyone's fit, like the thing that they all were talking about. The Main Street race was just so fun. It was so whatever.
It's a good way to bring out people's personalities, to spend a little more one-on-one time in a little bit smaller group, all of those sorts of things, to have fun in Disney together. It's just great. I love it.
Yep. It's good, especially when you're maybe meeting new people and you don't know all the things that make them tick. Having sort of little bit of a suggestion sheet, sort of helps people kind of know what direction to take their group versus just being like, I guess, should we get on a ride together? You know, like it helps kind of break the ice. So it's so much fun. We all wear matching shirts that day. It's fun to see all our little teams running around the park. Sometimes we do additional things where people have to find us at certain points and they'll get extra points or prizes and things. So we try to mix it up every time. And we have some changes to our event coming this time, which is, do we want to tell them? I guess we should probably tell them.
I think we can tell them.
Okay. So usually we've done this in one park. So like the first year we did it in Disneyland, the second time we did it in DCA, and the third time we did it back in Disneyland. And there's things about each park that we liked, certain activities or rides or concepts of the scavenger hunt that we enjoyed. So this time we're combining it. So we are going to start in DCA, and that's mostly because, well, it's for a couple of reasons. One, DCA rides tend to get a little more backed up as the day goes on. Disneyland has more options. So we want to start in DCA and let people kind of get moving on that. But secondly, that's our early entry park for the day that we're going to be there. So that's a major catalyst too. So anyway.
The other thing about staying on property is we all get to have early entry together and...
which we will do. We'll be doing early entry, eating breakfast together, doing all that kind of stuff. And then we will split up into teams. Everyone will go on and do their little race until a designated time. And then unlike usual, where that's just the end of the race, we are going to take a break, a long break in the middle of the day, and then come back and meet back up for dinner over in Disneyland, and then disperse for part 2 of the race in Disneyland. So we're excited about this because it combines the best of both worlds. It gives the people that want an extra, like want more out of the race, the opportunity to have that, and yet still makes it so no one feels overwhelmed by like a really long sort of all-day scavenger hunt situation.
It's definitely smaller chunks. And we're also going to have things like answering more specific questions about the rides that you're on. Or typically we've just been like, just go ride this thing. We want to make it a little more detailed.
Interactive.
A little more interactive, a little more like focused and have to really like
put in the work.
Instead of just like doing the thing, you've got to do something a little extra. So it's
take a
really
little picture with your group in a certain place or whatever. So
which all the pictures from the race are like
some of our favorite
best memories. Like everybody gets to like meet characters and do like, I don't know, just it's very, very fun.
Everyone just looks so happy. So that's day 2. And then day 3, so normally, like I said, what we've done is opening social, middle day race day, and then sort of a closing banquet or dinner or breakfast or something that is like kind of our hosted main event. So this time, because of the situation with Disneyland, the Magic Keys for most people are going to be blocked out on the Saturday of the retreat. And we just didn't really want everyone to have to invest that extra money into a 1-day ticket in order to be in the park, because that is just, it's a lot. So instead, what we're doing is for the first day, if you have a key or a 3-day ticket or whatever you want, that's fine. You're welcome to go into the park, but all of the portions of the retreat will be outside of the park that day. So instead of a little opening social and a big closing social, we're actually going to do a big opener and host everyone at Goofy's Kitchen, which we're really excited about. We are suspecting, based on all our, contact information, that it's going to be the springtime dinner, which will have all the characters in their cute springtime outfits. It's a little bit more of a fancy dinner where they have like more like fancy cuts of meats and seafoods and stuff
and different things like that. So it's definitely going to be fancy, nice, take our time, see
no pressure to go back in the park.
Have to get back, and just enjoy our dinner in the like early afternoon, evening. We're gonna have a little bit of an early bird dinner
with all of our friends.
And then we're also going to, because most of us will be staying at the Disneyland Hotel, do kind of a hot tub party, pool night that night. So that's gonna be fun. We did a hot tub party last
It was
year.
so fun.
So we were at the Grand Californian, and some people, we won't name names, decided it would be fun to go hop on Grizzly River Rapids.
Because we could go in that little side entrance.
So you can go through the side entrance. A bunch of people left, got soaked and drenched.
We rode it twice.
It was like
in a row.
9 o'clock at night in the dark. They rode.
They didn't even make us get out. We just
circled it.
Yeah.
And then they ran back to the hot tub, and they were all like, they're like, we're so cold. But it was so like, it was just like this invigorating, fun, like group experience that they got to have.
Fun. And everyone teases me because I hopped in the hot tub, and my friends all said I looked like Ursula when she's like getting stabbed in the ocean.
That was very funny.
So anyway, memories were made. So we're going to do that again. And then, so that will be kind of the opener. And then we'll do our longer race in the middle. And then day 3, you want to explain day 3? I feel like I've done all the talking.
You haven't.
I'm just excited.
Day 3, we will be doing early entry again in DCA because that's just the days that line up with what park is doing early entry that day. So DCA early entry. This is where we are still planning because a lot of things are to be announced with Disney, as you guys know. Parades, like daytime parades. We're really, really hoping for like a new Hyperion show at some point one of these days. So we want to plan to have some amount of group activity. We did Animation Academy last time all together. That was really fun. So this is still a little to be decided, but at some point that day, we're also going to be having our closing cocktail hour. So we're going to have kind of a cocktail party with cocktails and mocktails and snacks and get together somewhere in DCA to be announced. And it will be very, very fun. Spend some time meeting up, having kind of a last like hurrah.
Yeah.
And then we always like to close down Disneyland on our last night. And it's like become one of those like traditional things that
it didn't happen on purpose.
No, you start out with everybody and people kind of slowly, they have to go catch a flight or they're done for the night or whatever the reasons are. And by the end, you only have maybe like 10 of us there that are like die hard. But it's just like the whole evening, whether you participate in some of it or all of it, is just like our last, like spend every last minute together that we can. And it's just a wonderful time.
Some of our favorite memories in those last hours with people. Just inside jokes and funny little, you get to really know people. And by that point, you spent 3 days with them and you're kind of like feeling nostalgic and sad about leaving. And I don't know, it's just great. We are not sentimental people. It's not really, at least I'm not like she cries a lot.
Really?
I'm not a very like touchy-feely, huggy, sentimental type person. But when it comes to the retreat, there's just something about everyone being vulnerable with each other and sort of just having an experience, taking a leap of faith on meeting friends and doing something really outside of most of their comfort zones, including ours. Like when we did this the first time, we were so uncomfortable. Like we did not know what to expect. And really quickly we found our footing and realized how much people were embracing it and got some confidence. But it's just something you really have to experience to understand. So anyway,
we just wanted to kind of share all of this in like a little bit of long form, and really hope that if you've seen us do this over the years, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you don't have the community you want, if you feel like you go to Disneyland and watch the fireworks with your family and you cry and nobody else does and they look at you like you're crazy,
then you need our group.
You need our group.
Because we all cry.
We all cry at the fireworks, which we will do fireworks together on our race night evening. So it's just something that we just really encourage you to take the leap, if at all possible, if it makes sense for you. All these women are just magical. They're women that are so great. They're teachers, they're nurses, they're moms, they're grandmas, they're parents, they're siblings. They are just like real human people that want connection. And we are just so proud of all of them for taking the leap. And we really hope that if you've considered it, even for a second, that you might decide to come, because it's just, like I said, it's our passion project. It's something that we want to do and to help provide and facilitate so that everybody can come together. We do group events so that everything we plan is, will it help them feel comfortable together? Will it help them spend time together and open up,
get to know each other? So we're excited about it. So we will be dropping tickets for this. Maybe by the time this comes out, we'll have tickets live. It's happening very soon, any day now. So when that happens, you will be able to find the tickets on our Instagram page, on our website. You can call Getaway Today if you need to, and they can help you do payments over the phone if you'd rather pay in person like that. You're welcome to DM us and we'll send you the link. We just want you to be able to have access to that. And that ticket page, once it's live, will have a lot more details on the descriptions of things like the timetable of all of this and the dates, and which, for the record, is April 26th through the 28th. It's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And most people choose to stay, like we were talking, because we stay so late on Monday or on the last night, people tend to choose to stay one more night and fly home the next morning or afternoon. So,
and you don't have to be to us on Saturday until early afternoon. We don't start, so you don't have to feel like you've got to
come in Friday.
Friday.
You really can fly in Saturday morning. Yeah.
Be there by early afternoon. Saturday, our dinner won't be till about 4:00. So even if you can't make it clear till then, you'll be there for the most important stuff. And then fly home Tuesday. So
that's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to explain about it.
I don't know. Obviously, always feel free to message us and ask us questions. And once you purchase that ticket, you will be added to our Facebook group. That Facebook group is really, really important. We do a lot of even in-park communicating. We have a messenger chat that we're like, hey, I'm over at Big Thunder, or where's so-and-so. It's kind of a good communicator for even once we're there. So if you're I don't usually do Facebook, plan that's
do it for this.
An important thing to connect with everybody. We'll do, last year we did little spotlights on everybody that was coming in that Facebook group to kind of give everybody a little bit of a refresher on, and so they feel like they almost kind of met people before we even got there.
Kind of got a chance to sort of see who they might be interested in talking to, reaching out with things in common about.
They're a teacher, I'm a teacher, we'll connect, or whatever.
Yeah, so it was really nice. We'll definitely be doing that again, because I feel like that really helped everyone feel more at ease once we were there. So we're constantly improving. It's better every time. It's different every time. So just come. And this is going to be with the whole 2.0 Main Street Race situation, and Goofy's Kitchen, which is going to be so fun, and the Disneyland Hotel, which is such nostalgic magic for so many people. So anyway, that's it, I think. But reach out for sure if you have questions, and please consider coming. Bring your mom, bring your sister. It's a great Christmas gift. It's a great Christmas gift to get someone their ticket and say, you're going to go on this girls trip with me. Just do it. Try it. You won't regret it. And if you think you might regret it, let us know, and we will put you in touch with all the people that will tell you that you won't regret it.